Hey kindergarten, it's Mrs. Anderson, and I've got another art project for you, and it's called a Peacock Art Project. So as you can see on the screen, the things that you'll need are a yellow piece of construction paper, a blue peacock colored piece of construction paper, some green strips, the tiny eyes from your bag. In your bag, you've got some big ones, tiny ones, and a glue stick, and a pencil, and some scissors. All right, so you can see here I have all the supplies that you need except my scissors and my crayon or pencil. The first thing, we're gonna just slide aside some of these other materials, and the first thing I'm gonna do actually is use the yellow. And what you're gonna do on the yellow is we've gotta draw some feet for your peacock. And so what I like to do, I'm gonna draw one foot here, and then I'm gonna fold it to be able to cut it out. So I'm gonna draw a foot, and here's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go down like I'm making the letter H, but I'm gonna put a line on top of it. And then I'm gonna go down and down. So it's almost like I made, I don't know, a funnel or a Y. And then I'm just gonna kind of go in, out, in, out. And that's gonna be my foot for my peacock. So what I'm gonna do then, I'm gonna fold it in half. You might have to have a mom or dad help you with that. Most of you should be able to figure it out. Now your foot can look any way you want. So it's supposed to look like a bird foot. So this is how mine looks. So I'm gonna cut in, cut around my foot, right? So this is the foot of my peacock. And then I'm gonna cut. And then I'm gonna try to keep them together and cut out these little V's. And have them fall out like that. You might have to pull it out if it doesn't cut out. So like this one didn't cut, so I'm gonna just cut it as best as I can. All right, then I'm gonna keep my yellow though, and I need to draw a beak. So to draw the beak, you can do it however you want. I'm just gonna draw like this, an A without the line, and another A without the line. It's a diamond, right? It doesn't have to be too big. I'm gonna cut that diamond out. And we'll be folding that diamond in half. So if you're a smarty pants, which some of you are, one thing you could have done was folded it, and on the fold, draw a triangle. And when you cut that triangle out, you will be opening and closing, right? So, but some of us, that's still a hard concept for us to figure out how to do that. So some of you might just have done it like I did, and then we'll fold that in half, okay? If you think it's too small, I gave you a lot of extra yellow. So that's what we need for the feet and the beak of our peacock. So now I'm gonna take the blue and I'm gonna put the foot, one of them right here. And notice I'm in the middle of the paper. You wanna be right in the middle. So we're gonna be rolling our paper in a second. And so we wanna have our feet nice glued. And what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna folding those over. So have it so we only see part of the feet. So then we have to fold these a little bit so that they're gonna stand. So I'm gonna take this and fold it like that. And then I'm gonna put the beak right here. Now I want the beak to open and close. So I'm gonna go like this. Pretty easy. And then we're gonna use those little eyeballs. And if you lost your eyeballs, you could always draw them, or if your glue doesn't hold, we'll see how well. If we were in school, I'd have had glue dots, but I didn't have them at home to give you. So we're gonna put peacock eyes there. If you want to give your peacock some fanciness, you could give your peacock eyelashes. You know me and me loving my eyelashes, right? You could give it a smile, but I'm not going to because I think the mouth is good enough with it being a beak, right? So lovely eyelashes. Give them as many eyelashes as you want. So now what I'm gonna do is right over here or over here, either side, I'm gonna put glue up the side. And then this is one of the harder parts. I'm gonna roll my peacock into a tube. And then I've got to hold it. Now, if you have tape at home, there's tape in your science bag, but if you have tape at home, you could tape that. Mine looks like it might pop open, so I'm going to add a little more glue to that. And I'm going to press it down and really hold it there for a little bit. Maybe sing your ABCs. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? So now, my peacock should stand pretty well. And here's the front of my peacock. But now we need to put the peacock's tail on. And a peacock's tail is very, very big. And so you've got a bunch of strips. Now you're probably not going to use all these strips. So that's okay. You can make a chain or a bracelet out of them if you want. What you're going to do with every one of your strips, you're going to fold them like a teardrop. Not like when we make a chain, but I want it to look like this, and I'm going to hold it for about 10 seconds, each one. So we call that a teardrop shape because it kind of looks like a teardrop. So I'm putting glue at the bottom, and then all I'm doing is folding it over and putting it down like that. So then you should have a whole bunch of these. So there's a lot of them. You can do as many as you want and just keep trying to keep them closed. Count those seconds on it to keep it. Lots of glue. Don't do too little bits, but you don't need to make a mess either, right? All right, so I am going to speed forward for me to have a bunch of these done. And then I'll join back with you in a second. All right, hi friends, I'm back. I've got a bunch of my tail feathers here ready and glued, and hopefully they're all gonna stay closed. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to take one tail feather, now watch me, and I'm gonna put some glue here on the outside of it, and I'm gonna take another one, and I'm gonna put it right across. And I'm gonna hold it there, or I can hold it in the air. It looks like this if I turn it sideways, almost like a bow tie. So I'm gonna hold it. I want it to stay solid. Then I'm gonna put more glue. I'm gonna put one in the middle going up. So now it almost looks like a T if I turned it over. And I'm gonna hold that down. And then I'm gonna take some more glue. And you'll see what we're doing, right? I'm gonna put one this way. I'm probably gonna try to get two on the side there. So let me try to get two over there. And holding really hard as I'm doing it. More glue. And then I'm gonna try to get two. Ooh, I am not doing good with my glue today. It's really messy. I'm being a kindergartner. And a little more glue here. Woo! Mrs. Anderson needs to go back to kindergarten for glue using. And then one there. And now again, I'm gonna do my ABCs. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. I'm squeezing it tight. Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? My glue is getting everywhere. All right. So now, hopefully, and if you can hold it longer, that would be great because they might start popping up. And so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna turn it over and you're gonna put some glue down on the bottom again. So I turned it over, put a bunch of glue, it can be kind of on the backs, and then I'm gonna take my peacock and I'm gonna put her tail feathers on. So I'm gonna put her like this. Oh, okay, that's good. I'm gonna put her like that, and I'm just gonna kind of put my hand in and press. And guess what we're gonna sing? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Side note, that's the same tune as A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Isn't that funny? And then, oh, mine's glued to the table. And then, my friends, if you did it right, now I will tell you a little secret. I actually had to take a staple on one of the ones I made I'll show you. I don't want to show you, but I did. And I put a staple through there. So if mom or dad have a stapler and can put a staple through there. So now I have my lovely peacock. And if you do it right, hopefully it'll stand over. You might have to bend your tail feathers. Oh, my tail feathers are popping up. You might have to bend your tail feathers a little bit around it. But I think if mom or dad help you, you can make it so that your peacock stands up. And now we all look like Iris's hair from Crazy Hair Day. We all look like a peacock. I hope you had fun making your peacock, and I love you all. And I wish we were doing this together, but if we're not, we're at least having some fun. Bye, friends.